What is up, folks, and welcome back to some Windrose. I finally made my little kitchen area. Pay no mind to it being a little off-center. I'm honestly not sure how I really wanted this to look. And to be honest, I'll say this is one of the few areas that does not look all that great. But it does kind of at least fill out the top a little more. Should get some plants behind there. Light a few of these. What's up, Rescue? I got my kitchen area made. It's not great, but it kind of is a kitchen. See if I can put a few seedlings down here. Couldn't really figure out how I wanted to do this. had some ideas in my head. I even went and bought a bunch of the new floors and roofs and walls and stuff to try and see if I can come up with some more materials to work with to make things. Most of it, unfortunately, like, these look good, but they don't really fit the aesthetic of this area. So I tried making, I guess, fake furniture out of it. I could probably fix this. This is actually bugging the crap out of me. Where's my, is it this pillar? No, I used... What did I use there? They don't look like either of them. Was it this? Okay, it was this. Let me... try and get this out. Okay, that looks a little too far. Maybe about there. Okay, that looks a little more even. I was hoping to see if I could, like, makeshift something that looks kind of like a little old stone stove, but I couldn't quite get any materials to work the way I wanted.
Medicinal herbs with pineapple juice. It ruined the juice.
Oh yeah, I can move the cutting table over there. Let me do that real quick. I could have sworn I unlock utensils or something like that. Maybe I didn't, I only read it. I may have only just read about it, I didn't actually unlock it. What can I put on that? Oh, actually, yeah, this would work for the corn if it'll let me place it. Perfect. I couldn't find a place for that last time. Oh wait, no, I have it up there. You know what, it looks better here. Maybe I'll put the chili peppers up here. There we go. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Got a few little things, spices, racks, and stuff hanging about. I did want to at least get something here. I kind of poked on that offline a bit. Alright, today's plan is to go down here. Oh, actually, before that, I did go ahead and grab some materials for another quest. That took one of my ingots. What did I make that took ingots over there? Supposed to have 50. Oops. Give me those back. Alright. Now that I know what I needed for what's-his-face's quest, I wanted to get that gathered up. I went and did a bunch of tree cutting. Alright, cool. Alright, now he's got a
Without
thing over him.
rules, we're nothing.
I don't like beating around the bush. Why are you here? I've gathered the resources for the repairs. You always bring the best news. If only all my lads worked like you. My hands are itching to make Bonnet pay, but I'll have to wait a bit. I need time to get the ranger back in shape. Another sometime later. Is it out here? Where's your ranger?
Order keeps the rope away.
All set to take on the pirates? I swear on my hat, it's time to show Bonnet who the real ruler of these waters is. He was last seen near the swamp. My ranger will be waiting for you there. Oh sweet, I leveled up. Actually was not expecting that. Oh, what should I go up in? Oh wow, it's gonna go down to 2 stat points next time. Thinking of doing this. Get a little more vitality. And get my endurance to 20. I did later see something that kind of talked about stats sort of start to fall off around 20. And then like above that they kind of, the returns are not as great.
We share the same course.
I'm thinking I might actually start switching the 10, well no, I might keep, no actually I might not keep that because I've got 15 strength on this thing, so I'm at 25 strength overall base. I don't know if 10 extra is going to add that much, so I'm thinking of probably taking the 20 critical buff next, seeing how that does. I actually really need to see how big a difference that 10 actually makes. Oh, that's right, I still gotta do that. Alright, so you're gonna be over here, so you're gonna be over there. Alright, let's head back home. I wanna do a quick test. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to summon you. Well, that's going to mess things up a little bit. Alright, Big Piggy takes... That was a big hit. 10... Oh, he's going to kill him. Darn it. It's 1080, I think. 1023. I'm going to need to find something a little stronger. Oh wait, the big goat is over here. I'll use him as a test. I'm going the wrong way. There he is. Hey buddy. Alright. 879. Yeah, 879. Okay, pop. Strength food. Ow. 929. So 879 to 929. There's 50 more damage. It's not bad. But I am curious with extra crit. What could I do? What are my crit buffs? Yeah, okay, I can do tacos. Oh, they take the mysterious spice. What about burritos? Darn. Actually, no, I can't do tacos because I need beans. I have yet to find beans. So the best I can do is burritos. Only 10 mastery. Can I make... I wonder if I can make a ring that gives me some crit. I think there was a crit ring. There's crit damage, crit chance. Doesn't look like I have the option to make a better one. I think it'll bring it to... Well, this is percent. This isn't mastery. Hi, Dark Angel. How are you doing today? I could probably get to 10% crit chance. I don't know what my... Oh. I guess they die when the cooldown runs out. I am doing well. Thinking of how I want to do something. Okay, yeah. Oh, it'd be a necklace, not a ring. Okay, there should be a necklace for mastery. Yeah, this would be it. I can get 15 mastery out of a necklace, and then keep using the 20 buff food. Well, now it'd be the 10. So I technically be losing 5 damage, but I'm still staying in that 20 range. I don't know how much mastery goes up, though. Or how much like of a chance I'll get. Do I already have a necklace, or did I destroy it? Okay, here's the one. What do we need to upgrade you? I should have enough stuff for it. Yeah, I got plenty of that. Oh, that took it to 7. Okay, that's right. Then this will make it to 10. And this will take it to 15. So let's try this. Oh yeah, I did go fishing a little bit so I can get some more fish because I was running a bit low, so my seafood platters were diminishing. As well as my... Okay, not this one. But this one was using that. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I'll keep using the normal health food and strength food. My strength will be a little bit lower, but I'm also still getting that, so that'll be fine. I think I should be okay. If I get more crits, that'd be great, because the crits hit a lot. Alright, why are you guys right outside of my house? Go away. Alright, get us a nap to be daytime, and I guess let's go mess with the Children of the Ark. I want to get all the side quests done alongside the main quest. You want to be able to try and do at least just about everything the game has to offer for now. Ooh, that was a weird bounce. Alright, potions are good, bandages are good. I never did go get more metal, so I don't think I don't have enough to finish leveling my cannons. I can't really level up any other weapons yet either, but that should be okay. I think I'm still... Oh yeah, I'm kind of dumb. I didn't realize this actually just says deals 25 damage per second on the bleed. So leveling it up probably didn't do me any good. But I still never did find a crude weapon that I really liked. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Call upon our boat. And something tells me I am in for a nice ship battle.
Helm's yours, Captain.
You guys aren't ready for me. Be hilarious if I could sink these guys with just the front cannons. Aww. Oh my gosh, the turn radius of an elephant. Roller skates. I'm not gonna hit anything. I'm actually sad. I thought we would actually get to fight the Noah's Ark. Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. This is Noah's Ark, not the other one. His stuff I'm gonna fight later. This one I think I'm just seeing what the deal is. Not Noah's Ark, New Ark.
Set for sail.
Stop!
Read the canvas.
Oh. I'm curious, does levels actually affect the bleed? Only 36. So he's not even getting to 25 bleed. Oh yeah. I'm always a little half and half when it comes to some of the stuff on here. Like, I like that there's no collision damage, but I also wouldn't mind collision damage for just like, I guess just for it to be like a thing to make you be a little more careful. But at least for now, since there's not, I'm just gonna slam into things. There's more of you down here. There's two of you somewhere. Did y'all fall through? I think they fell through. Oh. The blood has seeped into the deck planks and darkened long ago, and the air hangs heavy with the stench of rot. There are fanatics aboard the ship, they're dead now. What you see here doesn't look like the drown's work. They wouldn't have removed the bodies. More likely, they were drawn in by the smell of blood. Which means, someone got to the children's park first. I will say this side quest has been very expansive. It has really gone for a while compared to the others. I kind of expected more there. I don't think there's anything else worth grabbing here. I want to ring the bell. Nope. Does not look like anything else here. Okay. Let me over. There we go.
The ship's under your hand, Captain.
All right. Let's talk to scared lady over here. No, not you.
All right. What can I
Long
do for
then.
you? Would you like a drink?
What can I do for you, mate? Looks like someone got to the cultists before we did. Oh, mate, I must be getting old. Back in the days, I'd have dealt with them myself. Maybe it's time to retire. I would say, either somebody's covering their tracks, or someone took revenge on the cultists. Those fanatics stepped on a lot of toes. Things may have settled down for now. My gut tells me we haven't heard the last of New Ark. Any rumors? That's all for now, so nothing. Oh god, I know that feeling. That was literally me today. Like, I did half the work yesterday for it. That's what made me hate this job so much, because it was such a pain. It was supposed to be just an oil pan gasket change, but to get to the oil pan, you have to disassemble practically the entire underside of the vehicle. And this guy likes to drive through the worst terrain possible. He goes out coyote hunting and stuff, so he drives through all kinds of dirt, mud, and grass and junk, and his vehicles are constantly getting plugged up with dirt, dust, debris, corn cobs, and everything. Just any kind of field debris you can think of, it's been shoved into his vehicle. I've had so many times where I've had to pull out sticks and branches out from under his truck because they've ripped up wires that he's had hanging around. And it is an absolute nightmare. And to add on to all that, he had a oil leak, so everything was very gunky and just ugh, pain. I'm actually going to take 500 of these real quick. I'm gonna go hire that one lady. She can craft extra potions. Oh, I got distracted. But yeah, after getting the first half of it, like we finally got it pulled apart and brought down to where we could finally get the oil pan out. We got it enough to where we got the oil pan out, cleaned it all up, put the new gasket on, and bolted it up to hold it. Because it was I don't remember how late it was when we finally got in. Where am I going? Oh yeah. I'll do this real quick and then continue my story.
I want to create the
Transformation is
perfect
never the
Rome.
formula.
Alright, we got her. I figured since I might be crafting the better potions, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get her. What if it's all potions, or if it's just the potion part? Okay, so not elixirs. Oh, so it's these things. Okay. Alright. Right, I think we're back. Yeah. After finally getting it to drop down, we cleaned it up, put it together, and put the old pen up just to keep from dirt and any debris getting inside, and called it a day there. Yeah, all day I was just like, I do not want to get this thing put back up and work on it. One thing I really hate about oil pans is some vehicles use like the weakest, crappiest, teeny tiny little screws you could physically think of. Like, you put, not even, it feels like 4 pounds of torque on them and they'll snap. Like 4 or 5 inch pounds, just almost nothing. Like one hand could easily snap it. I've had that happen so many times when I first started working on them because I'm used to being able to, like, I have like a special very tiny 1/4 inch wrench that I have for when I do some of these. Like now I get to where whenever I do an oil pan, I will actually tighten it a tad bit further just to see how tight it actually feels, because I'll have a few that they've been there for a while, so they'll feel stuck, so it'll feel like they're on hard, but they're actually like really loose. Still not really loose, but they're still like, there's not a lot of actual pressure holding it or torque. So I've got to where I'll just barely tighten them a tad bit, just to get a good feel of it, so that way I'll have like an idea of how tight to go with them. Because I've had so many just snap on me. It's so ridiculous. That's another thing I also hate, is I hate doing stuff that other people have worked on, because I've had on my car, it's I think it's a 2003 Chevy Impala. It had the gasket in the inside for the intake had rotted away, so it was leaking coolant into the oil. Luckily it was slow enough and we caught it soon enough to where it didn't do any damage, but I had to pull everything apart. In the process of that, I had to remove all of the rocker arms to get the rods out, because the gasket is really dumb how they have it in there. Well, while I'm putting them back, about 6 of them stripped their threads instantly. Before I could even get a decent amount of torque on them, they just ripped them right out. Whoever had oh, and I also found that like 2 or 3 of them were already stripped, and the rocker arms were not tight. So a few of them were already messed up, and the others were just ready to go. So I ended up having to drill them all out, helicoil them, put a insert, and drill them all out, retap them, put a helicoil insert in them, and then put the new bolt in. That's where I hate working on stuff other people have done, because it just... Oh, how many times I've had to fix the most ridiculous problems from people just think rear up on it real hard until it's tight. Like, some of this stuff can't take that. We have one guy who wants us to redo his I think it's his front cover on his timing chain and his oil pan, because he used a really crappy gasket and he snapped like 3 or 4 bolts, so the bolts are still in there, the heads are gone, and a few places he literally has JB Weld just splattered over the top of the hole. I'm like, no dude, no. I despise drilling out bits, of screws and stuff. If it's my fault for it, then I'll do it, but I'm not fixing somebody else's problem when they do that. Let's go, Ranger! Holy crap, we have got a lot of stuff. I can hit. Oh, wow, that did like no damage, it felt like. Holy crap. I better get a repair going. I was not expecting that many of them. Oh no! Oh crap! Where was I still getting shot from? I thought it was just me and him. Oh no, I have to repair this thing now. Oh, I was too focused on that one guy. Can I get out of here? Alright, Ranger, you're on your own. I at least disabled one of them, didn't I? Or did I sink him? Or did he just like regain all of his health? Were you even part of this? Holy crap, there's a lot of ships around here. Alright, fast travel's available. Alright, I was actually not prepared for that. I should have used my big repair. Oh crap, how much is this going to be to fix? I'm going to need to go get more tar. Tarred fabric, tarred planks. Crap! Alright, let's go grab some tar real quick. I made an oopsie. I forgot what I was saying earlier. Oh yeah, but yeah, I hate working on stuff people have messed up. Oh, it wasn't fuel getting into the oil, it was coolant. Oh, I had to take out the whole head of the engine, or not the whole head, but the I had to do valve covers, the whole intake. I had to move the fuel rail out of, or take off the fuel rail. it was a lot of stuff to get off. I'm just glad that we caught it in time, because that would have been such a massive pain to have had to figure it out later, or had it get worse. I only really noticed it because at the time we hadn't driven the car very much, because we've been normally we have 2 vans that we do all the main stuff in, and then we have our car that we'll go out for like our quick drives and stuff we need. The first van got wrecked, so we had to rely on the old van, which it needs a ton of work to start getting. It needs some what's it called? It needs a tune-up, basically. Then we got the other van, got it fixed up, was driving it, and then that one got wrecked. So I think when the first van went out, we were still in the process of fixing our car. So at the time, we were almost out of vehicles to like get around and get stuff. I should have, maybe I don't have enough. I think I have enough fabric. It'll just take a little bit to get it all made. I have plenty of, I can make plenty of, what all do I need again? Those planks, timber, and... Okay, 30 tarred planks, 20 timber, 10 of that. I did get a bunch of extra hardwood, so I should be fine on that. I need to go ahead and get some tarred fabric made, just in case, when this happens again. Oh yeah, so we ended up back and forthing with having enough vehicles and not having enough vehicles to do things. Actually, I can't do 20 right now. I can only do 10 because I need... No, it was only 30. It was only 30, Okay, so I can't do that. Then I think it was 20 of this. I can get another 10 of this ready to do later. Alright. Why did I have... I was doing something with the tan leather, but I don't remember what. I think it was I was looking to make something with it. I guess while that's making, I'll go ahead and go sell all this stuff. Next time I'm sticking next to his boat, so that way he can take some of the aggro. I should have also probably taken care of the smaller ships first. This is why I try to usually get rid of them, because one big ship does a lot of damage, but a bunch of small ones also do a whole lot of damage. Yeah, that's good. I've done a lot of repairs on people who are like, this is my only car. I need to have this done ASAP. And usually when we're not heavy loaded up with vehicles, we can do it. We'll be like, yeah, give us a day at most if we can, and we'll get it done. And we're able to either get them out that same day or at least have it ready for them by the next morning. We'll have some people who will be like, oh yeah, well I gotta go take this useless trip. By the way, can you fix this massive project for me real quick? And we're like, dude, that's gonna take a while. We don't have the time to get that and have you out there. Well, I need it for this thing. Is like, why didn't you say anything sooner? Well, I was out doing this and that with it. It's like, you need an extra vehicle or something then. Oh god, this one story. I hate this guy so much. His radiator started leaking, so he was getting low on coolant. He was asking us, like, he told us that his car got hot, and we found the problem. Like, okay, you got a coolant leak, don't drive it, we'll get the radiator replaced the next day. We already ordered the part and everything. He decided he was going to take it to the next town over. And halfway through it, he ran out of coolant, engine got hot, and he burnt the engine up and tore it up. We're like, did we literally not just tell you, don't drive it? Well, I wanted to go out here. So what does he do? He meets us out there in his other perfectly drivable car that he could have picked to go with in the first place. It's like, this was a level of stupid that I rarely encounter. You have a problem that costs a couple $100 for the part. Not too difficult of a job to do, so not too heavy in labor. Can be done relatively quick. We already ordered the part and would have it by the next day. Could go out there and bring his vehicle in, or do it out there. Decides to completely ignore us and drive off on it. Yeah. We ended up holding off on working on that vehicle for a while, just a part of to spite him out of anger because he did that, and because every time we looked at it, we were just like, just dumbfounded at how stupid some people can be. Eventually, we did finally get to it, had to change out the engine and everything, and got it done. This was one thing that he did that really irritated the crap out of me. We had one day where he had called about something else to be done with it to get it fixed up. And we're like, okay, well, we'll get it to it later. He called back another time as well. Can we get to it now? It's like we're kind of stuck with vehicles, so we can't get to it. He's like, well, I don't know why it's taking so long, because like, especially with how long you guys took to get my vehicle done the first time. Oh, we went off on him. We told him off as like, you went and drove that thing. I'm running in random circles. You went and drove that thing when we told you not to, and tore it up yourself. It's like, don't even think about coming to us and complaining on a stupid decision you made, and then complain that we're taking too long. I don't even think what he was needing was a serious thing. I think he finally moved out after moved away at some point, so we'd have to deal with him. Oh yeah, we have another guy who is also a real pain and didn't keep an eye on his stuff. That's actually one thing that I have made a habit to, is to always keep an eye on my temperature gauge, because God knows how many times we've ran into people with vehicles that have not, who don't keep an eye on that stuff. Like, we'll always kind of do a quick over on our car. I'll pop up the hood, check the coolant, check the reservoir, check oil levels, everything, because I like to keep track of all this. Like, if I have an oil leak or a coolant leak, I want to know about it very quickly. Again, that's how I end up finding about the problem we had on our car pretty quick. It was like, I noticed the oil level was way higher than it should be, and I'm like, that's not good. And it was in a time when our car had got hot on us because I had been keeping track of it, and then I idiotically stopped keeping track of it for a little bit, and then that happened, and it went into the coolant went into the oil and caused all that. But yeah, ever since then I've been keeping even more track on it. But we have this one dude who burned up his motor in an old car. It was actually a nice crap, what was it? El Camino. I forgot what year it was. It was actually a pretty nice looking one. And he screwed up the engine by not keeping, it got hot on him and he screwed up the engine. So we end up replacing the engine on that. During the process, he said we just had to have this little cheap $20 oil cooler installed. We kept telling him it's not needed and it's just another problem. No, 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 it's gonna be better. It's gonna help keep the oil cool. It's gonna make it run better. It's like, kept telling him it's not gonna help, but he just insisted. It's like, all right, whatever. This is also a thing I'm getting to a point where I'm gonna be telling people, like, if you bring like cheap parts, no. He bought this cheap, crappy one, and we're like, this thing is not good. It was like literally just a cheap little oil cooler that sat on the side. It was just had a couple of extra hoses running to it that I forgot where it tapped in. I think it was. I actually do not remember where it tapped into. Yeah, basically it was a piece of crap. Well, not even a month later, he has burnt up the engine. Well, it turns out his oil cooler, one of the lines, had got hot and made its way off the little intake for it. So it ended up making it get hot again. Or no, sorry, the oil went out and it tore up the engine on the inside. So we get on to him about that as like, we told you about this, and all kinds of crap. So he goes and buys a truck off of somebody else. Take a guess at what he did. Didn't pay attention to the coolant level, and it got hot, and he burned up that engine. We're already beyond sick and tired of this guy at this point. After that, we ended up fixing that engine, then rebuilt this engine.
Helm's yours, Captain.
And trying to think of what all happened. I think after that we told him like we're done with. Oh yeah, he goes and gets, because he had to get it when we rebuilt the second engine. We had to get a new God, what's it called? I hate names of things. I can never remember them. Why'd I come back? I've lost track of what I'm doing. Camshaft, that's it. Had to get a new one. Well, somehow he picked up a racing one, which was not the same type that his vehicle needed. He probably thought, oh, it'll give him more power. This was one thing that irritated me. When we had the new one, it was still wrapped up in its bag. It was nice and clean, had oil on it to keep it from rusting and everything. He decides to go grab the bag, rip it open, pull it out, and goes, huh, that looks cool, and then proceed to just toss it in the back of his truck. We're like, why? Why did you do that? He probably thought we were just going to immediately put this is a guy who thinks we're just going to drop everything and do work for him immediately. He actually had one time where I did an oil change for someone, was pouring in the new oil. He came by and looked at me, he's like, how about after you finish pouring that, because it was like the little small quart bottles, like, how after you put in that quart, you come help me out over here. I looked him dead in the eye and said, well, how about you suck my duck? And I just pretty much continued walking. I was like, I am not going to sit here and stop working on another person's vehicle so that you can, so I can go work on your crap. You're going to wait your turn. Oh wait, the barrels, that's what I wanted to do. This is why I'm bad at story time and doing work. Yeah, the thing that I hate is we didn't realize it was the wrong one until we had everything put in. Because whenever we get it start put together and we test it by turning it over, make sure it doesn't like get stuck anywhere. Yeah, we noticed it was hitting the bottoms of the hitting the lifters. Or the pistons. I think it was hitting the pistons. The pistons were hitting the top of the shaft. And we're like, that's not right. Why is it locking up? So we started checking a few things, and eventually we finally took the old one, looked at it, compared it, and noticed it was just very slightly larger. And we're like, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, I want to try one of the reload speeds. You've been watching your oil Tim since you got into the last oil change because some idiot broke a tool in the dipstick tube. What the heck were they doing sticking a tool in the dipstick tube? The thing that annoyed us was when we did finally get to working on his engine, because it was another one of those we just looked at it and just said, I don't even want to, because of just how stupid he was. Also, we were still kind of piled up on normal people vehicles. But what am I doing? I gotta put the barrels on. I think I can put them on from here, actually. Let me see. I should be able to put them on from here. I think. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay.
Ship's under your hand, Captain. Lead off speed.
You guys are all surrounding me. I'm gonna do like I did last time and go around the back. But yeah, so after the third time getting his rebuilt, well, first engine was replaced, the second one was rebuilt, and the third one was in another vehicle replaced. After getting his El Camino engine back in, I don't think it was like 2 weeks later, he calls us and says he thinks the engine got hot again. Holy crap, did we let off into him after that one. Went absolute light. We literally lost it because like we were just so sick and tired of this crap. So we got on to him and asked what happened. He said, well, I was driving and suddenly a bunch of white smoke started coming out of my engine and I drove it for 17 seconds before pulling it over. And we're like, what the frick do you mean you kept driving it for 17 seconds after seeing white smoke blowing out of your engine? Like, we're just like, did you just sit there and count to 17 and say, huh, this is probably the time I should stop driving this vehicle that looks like it's ready to explode? It's like, holy freaking crap. Oh yeah, through all this, we were always yelling at the dude, telling him, watch your temperature gauge. It was like, what do you mean, watch my temperature gauge? Nobody watches their temperature gauge all the time. It was like, yeah, we do. You don't have to constantly look at it and stare at it, but every so often, you do want to check it and make sure that it's fine. Yeah, it ended up being, the fan clutch had gone out, so his fan wasn't spinning like it should, and it caused the coolant on the inside to get hot, and it blew a hose off, which is why he saw the white smoke. Yeah, I think he did end up actually doing damage to the engine after that, because we did that and it ran, but it sounded like crap. Oh, this is the funniest thing. Yeah, he couldn't get mad at us for this because this was completely his fault. He was putting on a new air intake. He wanted to get some kind of fancy one because they thought it would give him more power to the engine. And I think it was some off-brand one. So we go and lift the hood, put the new one on, and we tell him, like, this thing's not gonna fit. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, this thing is too big. He's like, well, can you do any kind of adjustment? He's like, we can try. So we went and got a threaded bolt to try and see if we can do a kind of a little adjustment to make it fit properly. I think it was the old one wasn't gonna fit, so we got another one on it. And he said, you got it set? And it's like, we've got it set in there, but we haven't checked it yet. So his way of checking it was to slam the hood down. And as soon as he did that, we hear him yell, F! And we're like, what? He's like, look at my hood. We look at the hood, and it's, the bolt had poked through and dented up his hood. And we're like, you idiot. He's like, why the heck would you slam the hood as your first test to see if this is working? Like, I thought you guys said you had it. It's like, yes, we have it in. We haven't checked it yet. So we back and forth with him for a little bit. I was like, this is entirely your fault. Do not even think of trying to give crap to us for this. I should probably get inward. Oops. I just used my other barrel like an idiot. Oh, that was a big waste. Are you even part of this? Turn. Use my big one. Okay, you're disabled. I'm thinking of boarding that guy, but maybe not. Oh no, Ranger. Oh, make the turn. Oh, we made the turn. Holy crap, this is close. Disabled. I don't know if I go to board Royal James. He destroys him.
Lead off speed. More sail.
Get against his butt. You can mess with the others. We're taking these guys. Let's go, boys! Let's go, piggy! Oh, I did not expect him to hit that quick. Crap. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh crap. Oh, there's a lot of them right here. Oh crap. No, no, no! Oh my gosh. I had no health right there. Come on, boys. Oh crap. Oh no, 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 no! Don't build! A box of spices is not gonna intimidate them. Oh crap. Oh no! Fudge! Oh. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have boarded. But I wanted the extra treasure. If only I didn't lose my revive that quick. Yeah, it gets crazy when I need to defeat 20 of them. My dudes can only hold out for so long. Wish I could teleport to the ship itself. That might be a little too OP though. I wonder if the ship is still just sitting there. Oh yeah, I missed what you had said. Vacuum thing to suck it? What the frick? That doesn't even... What? I've definitely never heard of someone using a vacuum to suck the oil out. What in the... Yeah, I definitely would have gone after them for that. That's ridiculous.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
We've definitely ran into a lot of people who have gone to places and they went for like an oil change or something or like a service and the people basically straight up lied to them and didn't do any actual work. We think people are like, oh, I had my place or my oil change at this place like 2,000 miles ago, and I'm like, okay, so it's getting close to oil change. We go and look at like this stuff is stupid dark. It smells really bad. Not really burnt, but it just smells like it's been in there for way too long. We'll be like, I don't think they changed your oil. We've had others. This was one of the wildest ones. We had someone who said the place told them their coolant was low, so they'd have to put some more coolant in it or do a coolant flush or something. We're like, why would they have to do a coolant flush? Didn't make sense, and they end up actually putting the wrong kind in. We noticed that the reservoir was filled with the green antifreeze, which is for most older vehicles, and their vehicle took the orange antifreeze. And we're like, that's not right. Well, we saw the green and we're like, that's not right. They put the wrong stuff in there. So when we go and pull the plug for the radiator, we noticed it was orange. And we're like, they didn't even drain the system. They just poured some in they just drained the reservoir. They hadn't drove this one long, so I didn't have time to like mix up and everything. But this, I forgot what job we were doing for that one, because they mentioned that to us outside of the original job. So I can't remember what we were actually doing on that one when they told us that. I will say one of the funniest ones that I've seen is these one folks. I can't remember what the job was, but he said, "Oh yeah, one second, I need to add some oil into my vehicle real quick." And I was like, "Okay," so I went to go pull the dipstick, see how much oil he needed, because some vehicles they'll run low and go out. Well, his oil looks fine, and I was like, it was a good level. So I kind of asked him, I was like, out of curiosity, what makes you think you need to add oil to your system? He's like, oh, well, I looked at the oil life on the vehicle and it said 30%. So I thought I should add more to bring it up to 100%. And I'm like, oh no. Well, in my head, I'm saying that. I didn't say it to him out loud. I was like, no. What that is your oil indicator, basically how long the oil has until it needs to do oil change. He's like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, your oil's fine. It's just getting close to needing an oil change. And that was one of the funniest ones I've ever seen. Oh wow, those guys are actually doing some damage. Alright, loot all this stuff. We always put stickers on our vehicles whenever we do oil change to keep an eye on it. We try to stick around 3,000 miles. Oh, I need to go get my stuff from where my body is. I don't think I had much on me, but... We have had a couple of funny ones though recently. One of them was a lady was complaining about her turn signal was not working. We're like, okay, so what's going on? It's like, well, when I turn right, when I turn left, it does fine. But whenever I turn right, it won't go. It sticks, or it just, the left signal won't work. So we're thinking, okay, battery maybe, something's wrong with the shifter. Not sure what exactly. So she brings it in, and I look at it, and I'm like, this is acting a little strange. Do I not have anything there? No! I must not have a, guess I don't have a body here or anything. Oops. So it ended up, so I took a look at it and I messed with it. I'm like, I pushed hard upon it and it went into the signal. I'm like, okay, so it feels like it's stuck. I noticed she had something hanging on it, and I'm like, oh boy, don't tell me. So I go and pull the thing off, and apparently it was a little strap that was getting stuck in the, a little strap was getting stuck, or getting the switch caught between the case and it wasn't letting it hit right. So we're like, ah, well, I found your problem. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and head over here and get this turned in so I can drop all this stuff off. Yeah, that was one funny little simple. Ah, it was just this thing that you had hanging here. Like, I didn't even know that was there.
Without rules, we're nothing.
On its ships are in Davy Jones' locker. Thank you for your help, Captain. You did good for the Brethren. You promised to tell me about the artifact. Keep your thanks. I'll take a house by the sea, your best chef, and a chest full of gold. Those are some royal demands, Captain. I do remember our deal, though. You helped me, and I'll tell you about the Governor's artifact. We don't know much. The Governor could talk for hours on end, but he kept his mouth shut when it came on serious matters. The artifact had been kept on Tortuga since the fortress was founded. The first reference in the chronicles date back to around 200 years. Brethren, beneath the artifact's description, there's a drawing of a corpse with marks just like yours, and a note, burned no later than 1 hour after death. Another detail that caught my attention, the margins next to the artifact description, someone had written name Davy Jones. What does a sea devil have to do with me? Maybe someone's meant to offer him the artifact as a gift. Not a bad accessory for keeping up that ominous look. Artifact with the key to Davy Jones' locker. Perhaps. Otherwise, where did all those drowned come from? John Paul said that each governor of the island was supposed to protect it and keep their mouths shut, or else lose their mouth along with their head. An accidental broken neck here, an accidental stab in the stomach there. You know how it goes. He didn't mention where the artifact came from. Maybe he didn't know. He only said he sent it to someone trustworthy in the order before Tech could get his grimy hands on it. I thought Tech had finally found the relic when I saw the drowned crawling out of the sea. It seemed he got a relic of his own. What order was the governor talking about? Heck if I know, but I'll tell you this. Tortuga has always had a patron hiding in the shadows. Maybe he's hiding there right now. John Paul mentioned Spanish ruins in the Ashlands once. Ooh, they're talking about the Ashlands. You can head there now and the sea routes are clear. One more thing. We managed to take down 3 of Blackbeard's best captains. He's an arrogant butt. He won't let an insult like that slide. Take my advice. Prepare for battle. Ooh. Wait. What were those? Oh, they're miniatures. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's literally what I thought. I used to watch a bunch of customer states. So when I had that, I was like, hey, I finally got my first one of customer states. Oh, the other one actually was a lady was having trouble with her car. It suddenly wouldn't start. So we go over there and start trying to see what's going on. I hate myself on this one because I should have. It's one of those things that you don't think to look for because it's such an obvious problem. It was her car wouldn't start, so we get out there, go checking around to see if, first I was going to check the battery, test it, check the alternator and test it, and, well no, I couldn't test the alternator, I was test the starter, sorry. Check the starter, see if it's that. So I go over there, find the starter,
Your face looks
start to kind of tap on it and tell her to crank it, and then nothing was happening. Well, somehow in the process, she accidentally shut the door and locked her keys in the car. She's like, oh crap. So I ended up having to get our... I didn't have them on us, so we had to go drive back home, pick them up, and bring them back to get the tools we have to get into people's vehicles when they lock their keys. So did that, and we came back the next day because it was really late and I had to make food. So came back the next day, was looking over a couple more things again, and when I went inside, or looked inside the vehicle, I noticed the vehicle was still in drive. I'm like, You have got to be kidding me. Push it up in the park. Fired right up. I was like, I felt a little bad because she paid me a little extra for getting the car unlocked. Because like she had her phone and stuff in there and they needed it for the next day. The crap, had I seen that first, I could have avoided all of that. Oh wait, I was gonna get all the stuff off the boat. I can't think of many or really any other stories of just like a very, very simple oopsie daisy kind of thing causing a problem. Trying to think. Some wildly screwed up part on screen followed by a customer is right. Alright. Am I full on wood? I am full on wood. I guess I can make a bunch of planks if I need. Whoops, I did not mean to do that, I meant to do sort. I'll put these things back where they go. No, what am I doing? There we go. Yeah, we usually run into like stuff that's actually the problems. We've had a handful of, this is one thing that I've definitely like made us stop doing is the customer will sometimes be like, oh, this is the problem. I'm definitely 100% sure of it, so just fix this. And we go and look at it. We still do like a once over to kind of like determine, because we've had so many times where a customer was wrong. They'll be like, oh, well, this thing is, I have a problem here and this is what's broken, so just replace this part. And we'll be like, okay, we'll fix this thing. This is what you're giving us and what you're paying us for. So we do that, it doesn't fix the problem. Well, why didn't you guys look for the right problem? Blah, blah, blah. So we're like, you told us this. You said you went to a place and they said this, or blah, blah, blah. Then they'll get angry at us for doing what they said. Being upset it didn't fix the problem. God knows, that just reminded this one psychopath. This lady, she... Oh. She had some problems. She ended up in town and something was going on with her vehicle. We're not we really don't, we haven't think we really figured out what actually was wrong with it, because she said another place told her it was her fuel pump. Because it would start for, sometimes it would start for like a few seconds and then it'd die, then it wouldn't start again. Well, we go and hook up our scanner and we see that there are well, first we get her to a hotel, because our town is like full of hotels. So getting a place to stay because it's late at night, and we're done for the day. We're not gonna work like in the dark unless there's just like a serious emergency for the person. So we get them to their place and we get their vehicle the next day, pull it in and look at it and see that, okay, there are a frick ton of codes in this thing. Like there's something wrong with this thing. There is a lot of codes flashing. We're thinking it's probably the computer has been fried, because I think they said someone tried jumping it at one point, and we're wondering if they may have flipped the cables backwards and fried the computer. Or who knows. I don't have a bell on me. I'm gonna take this bell. I don't think I need to come back here for anything specific. So we try and tell her that, like, hey, this is gonna be a much bigger problem than what we can do. So if you want to take this, we can find a way to help you get this to the next town. It's gonna have a bigger shops and stuff, because we're just working from out of our house. We're technically retired in a way, but also still do work. We still have like all the equipment stuff, but we just don't have like the big fancy shop and all that, lifts and everything. We work out in the dirt, pick up stuff with car jacks, set them on stands, and crawl up under and do it. But we get the work done properly. We end up telling them that they should probably take it to another place, because this is going to be something that we can't do whenever it comes to like big computer work. We're having to do either relearning processes, or some vehicles need to be reprogrammed after switching out some parts. We tell them to take it to the dealership or somewhere else that can do it, because we can't do it. So we try and tell them, like, no, it's fine. I'm pretty sure the starter will fix, or the new fuel pump will fix it. So we're like, I don't think it's going to. We've got a lot more codes than that. It's like, it's okay, the other place told me it'll fix it, so it'll fix it. I'm like, okay. Well, in the process, she managed to get kicked out of 3 different hotels because just being crazy. I think it was because we were busy with another big project, so we couldn't quite get to hers yet. So we pretty much let her know, it's like, this might be a day or two, because we got to do these things first. Like, these were big projects we had already been halfway through working on for like 2 or 3 days. And she's like, that's fine. Well, the first night she gets kicked out of that hotel. We take her to another. We'll usually take customers to some hotels around there, because we know that people they need to be somewhere. So we try and help them out a little bit. Second hotel, she gets kicked out the next day because she was saying that people were being so mean to her and treating her like crap. Well, we started kind of... At first we felt sorry for her, like, dang, they are being mean to her. Then later on we kind of started seeing how she actually is. I'm like, oh, I don't think it's them that's the problem, ma'am. Because after we swapped out her fuel pump, we told her and tried starting it, but like, just to let you know that this did not end up working. It was like, what are you talking about? It didn't work. It was supposed to fix it. It's like we said, we found a bunch more codes, and we think it's a computer issue, not the fuel pump. It's like, so you guys just wasted my time? I was like, no, but we did try to warn you that this may not be an issue. So she starts going off on us and everything. We're like, we're not dealing with this crap. I think we managed to get a hold of her dad at some point and told him the situation. He's like, yeah, she's like that. I understand. We had to deal with her for, I think, like 4 or 5 days of all kinds of crazy crap. Taking her from hotel to hotel and her complaining and whining. Finally got... Yeah, looks like an ad. I do... Oh, crap, my ear. I do wonder... It should run the same time, I think, for everybody. I think. I try to have my phone up on the side to keep track when ads go. Alright. Alright, I think it's done. I should probably go ahead and... I'll do the 10 vitality for now, just to get it out of there. There are a bunch of big guys right there. I think that should be over now. But yeah, even after we finally got rid of her, I think we helped. They sent a car hauling truck or something to come pick the vehicle up, since we couldn't be leaving it in our area. And they picked it up and we're getting ready to take it off. We let them know, just in case, this lady is a psychopath, and helped them put it up and everything. They took pictures of all around the vehicle to make sure it's like, if anything happens, we're gonna be like, it ain't our fault. They're like, good call. Later on, we end up getting a text message from the crazy lady being like, "You a-holes, you stole my battery, how could you?" And it's like all this crazy crap, like, stole your battery? What are you talking about? We're like, did the guy who we gave the vehicle to do something? So we called him up and let him know the situation is like, no, the battery's still in there. I even tried jump starting it myself to see if it would run or something. We're like, okay, so we know don't think that guy did anything. It was like, I think we blocked her at that point. How the heck do I get in here? Is this an arena? Oh, I was probably right beside it. Oh no! Whoa, I just barely got that off. I'm not at the last boss already, am I? Oh. I didn't think I would be at the swamp boss already. If this is him. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Oh, crap. The fact that a fast travel just activated means I think this is the boss area. Once, perhaps, this place was a sacred shrine. Those days are long gone, leaving only shattered stone choked by vines. The swamp has swallowed everything. Nothing remains but a strange, twisted plant. Form the soning ritual. Use the obsidian knife. You slash your palm with the obsidian blade and watch your blood drip onto the ground. Something subtle shifts in the air, making you grip your weapon tighter. Drive the dagger into the plant and summon the priestess. The blade sinks halfway in and jams in the sticky, dense core. A foul, pinkish sludge oozes slowly from the wound. A thick silence blankets the shrine, then erupts in a cacophony of snapping wood and thunderous roar. The ground trembles and shifts beneath your feet. The beast is approaching. You are ready for battle. I am not ready for battle. Whoa! Oh, let me get, I probably shouldn't have used that yet. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. I kind of want to get an idea of... Oh! Oh, okay, that was a... Oh, I knew that was gonna hit my revive. Ow, don't double team! Oh, that was mean. Oh, yeah, I knew that was gonna get me. Okay. I was actually not expecting to be that far in. I thought I still had a good bit to do before I actually got to the final quest. That frog has big hands. Oh boy, okay, I think this is where I'm gonna be needing my big potions. Oops, I don't know why you went there. I don't even think I'm gonna have time to use the bandages, but... might as well have some on me just in case. All of my gear is 15. I mean, the rapier's not, but that's not a huge deal. It's 14. I'm probably not going to be using it anyways. I don't even know if I can... I don't think I have the stuff to upgrade it. I think I need more of the ingots. Yep. That's right, I was too shy. All my armor is upgraded. Got the good rings. Oh boy, alright, it is time. This is where only one of you doubled. This is where the big food comes in. Did I take something off and forget to replace it? Cutting table, I replaced it. Cookware I've got. I have the supply... I didn't re-put the supply rack down. Did I? No, I didn't. I was going to put it over here. There we go. It's a little... I want to get a little bit closer over here. I don't like it being completely covered up, but that's a little bit better. I'm not expecting those to overgrow onto the table. Okay, now I should be able to make those. Yep, there we go. Okay, you double twice at least. Alright, 20 vitality, 20 strength. We'll go ahead and make a few more elixirs of firm hand. Wait, 2 pieces? Oh, wait, is that because of her? Oh, that's cool. I wish I'd got her earlier. Oh, she crafted some extra. Nice. Okay. Alright. Got Piggy. Got my weapons. Sometimes I forget to, like, redeem exists. Oh, you forget redeems exist. Oh. I need to come up with some new ones. Yeah, but it's more of just a little dumb funny thing. It's at least a general one. I need to like make more generalized things. All right, attempt number 2. I guess this is like real attempt number 1. Let's go, piggy! Ooh, that was close. I need to see, does this actually do anything decent against him? Oh crap. Oh no! No, move, you moron! Oh my gosh, his combos are just non-stop. Run, me, run! Oh, oh no, 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 no! Oh, he has those things. Oh no! Ow. Oh no! Oh crap. Problem. No. You know I'm drinking it. Oh, not you. No, fudge. Oh, I didn't prepare for that. I didn't even see, did the bleed work on him? Oh, crap. It's doing some. No! Nope. Crap. fudge. Oh crap, this might be bad. Piggy, help me out! Let's go, Piggy! I didn't realize this thing was here. Oh no, I did it too late. Whew. Yeah, I noticed that like 3/4 in. I wasn't paying attention to his face, and then that's when I finally did. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, there's a thing there. He's just a wiggly little boy. It's kind of a person-like looking thing. Sort of. Oh, there was a couple of times I thought that was not going to work. Forgotten relic to be continued. Well, I think that actually might be, I guess not really the end of the game, but the end of the current content of the game. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about this quest, because it doesn't really tell me what to do with it. I might look this one up real quick just to see. Because all it does is zoom in on me. It says learn more about the expedition. Like, how do I learn more about the expedition? I was visited by the ghost of Spanish sailor. His words were mysterious yet intriguing. I should find the remaining graves to learn more. I don't even remember where I was when I got that. Let me do a quick look at that. No, my gifted sub to spaghetti and meatball has expired. Let's see. Mystery of the expedition. Had to find a grave in each of the 3 tiered areas. Which you can find at the magnifying glass. The magnifying glass? These? Ancient grave. Have I seen one in the other place? Ancient grave. Because this is tier 1 area. This one's tier 2. So there must be another one. Looks like there's gonna be an island over here. I didn't view all these areas. Maybe it's there. So I guess I have to find another, another grave. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I do technically have the 2 Blackbeard treasures. Let's run around here. See if that 3rd grave is over here. Oh, I can at least say that I defeated the final boss. I wonder how long until the Ashlands come out. Oh, what do you know? A magnifying glass right here. Old grave. An old grave lies before you. As you draw closer, your hand flies to your chest, as if to calm the sting of the wound. Shadow from the past rises before you. Calm and steady, the echo of someone's voice resonates in your head. The dead are attacking more often now, as if Jones' senses were prepared for a weapon. We've prepared a weapon against his army. Forgive me for not covering your back. Guillermo? Without you, we would never have reached the priestess. She handed us medallions, but warned that they work only once. You think they'll be enough to stop the dead? We're heading back to the ship. Tomorrow we sail to rendezvous with Columbus, near Tortuga. Still, I can't shake the feeling that something's about to go wrong. Do your best to write down everything you heard. Once the echo of another life fades away, you're left alone beside the grave. Gilmore Sainter at 14x, 15x, Pathfinders and Explorers. Dreamed of reaching the edge of the world, fell in battle against evil. That it updated. Does that mean I actually have another thing to do? Find the expedition ship. Seems this isn't the first time the archipelago has dealt with the undead. A ghost near one of the graves mentioned heading to a nearby place near Tortuga Island. Oh, Turtle Island. It could mean Tortuga. I'll try to find his ship. The undead likely stopped it before it reached the point. Now, do I have a location? Aha, I do. Sweet. I was afraid I was gonna have to sail around and figure. Oh, I should probably get the. Says there's a thing here. But where? Oh, it looks... Is that the hump of a... Yo, Desert Cat. Good morning to you. How are you doing? You just missed my epic... Oh, piggy. Okay. I summoned my own pig and scared myself. You just missed my epic battle. Pikeman Helmet. Hope you are doing well. I am going to be going for just a little bit longer. I want to finish this side quest because I think it is my last current quest that I can do. I think I've done everything up to this point. Like, I guess technically I could go find all of this stuff. I don't know if there's really anything worth me finding, though. I was able to build a really cool base. I was able to do all the side quests, the main story. I got all the boats, got to upgrade everything like I wanted. Yeah, a couple things still could be upgraded, but not a huge deal.
Helm's yours, Captain. More sail, more speed.
Overall, I have been super happy with my playthrough. This thing still feels like it's a little loud. Has the game been like overshadowing, not overshadowing, but like overtaking my voice? I always try watching my levels, but it always sometimes still feels like the game's a little bit louder than I want it to be. Since this game has like good music and sea shanties, I have it a little. Oh, you guys stop the sea shanty! Go away! You guys are tiny little boats. I don't want to fight you. You guys are so boring. And I'm about to sail into some more. Yeah, you guys ain't my target right now. Exactly. Those two might leave me alone. Hopefully they don't just auto aggro because these guys are still chasing. Go away! Stop following me. You can't catch me. Oh, same. I've been pulling up some sea shanties to listen to again. Oh, I am going the wrong way. My thing is way down there. Are you finally giving up? Okay, he finally gave up.
All right. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Oh, whiskey, Johnny. I drink whiskey when I can. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Oh, whiskey, Johnny. Whiskey from an old tin can. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Oh, whiskey, Johnny. Whiskey gave me this red nose. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Oh, whiskey here and whiskey there. Oh, whiskey, Johnny. I'd a whiskey everywhere. Oh, whiskey for my Johnny. Yee-ho! Come all you bold young thoughtless men, own and take by me, and never leave your happy homes to sail the raging sea. For I have plowed the raging main this 20 years or more, but now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. By raging storms and tempests, shipwrecked 3 times I've been, and many a bloody battle upon the seas I've seen. I've seen the cannon's glaring flash, I've heard its thunderous roar, though now I'm turned adrift to starve.
Just
upon
park
my
it
native
right
shore.
there.
Sure, that'll do.
Try to go out from barrier. You mean like outside of the map? Or do you mean the weird barrier around this place? Let's go, Piggy! Out of the map, I have gone to the edge. Let me deal with these guys and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh crap. Oh no. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, supposedly Blackbeard has this whole area surrounded. So, I should be safe here. I did it over here, way up at the top, because I was curious if there's anything up above, and it has Blackbeard's Blockade, encounter level unknown. No one gets past these waters alive. No spoils, no boarding spoils. And it did warn me that I am in a dangerous area. So basically it's, you stay in this area and... I wonder if a bunch of ships just spawn out of nowhere and attack me. I'm actually really curious now what happens. I might get one of my other ships and just see. Watches in Globe. Painting set. Captain Juan de la Costa. And a long story to tell. Oh yeah, okay, I already read that one. Alright. September 1500, Western Sea. Christopher ordered us ashore in the swamps among ancient burial grounds to meet with the priestess. I don't care that she saves the local demons. Witch or devil herself, if this woman can help us deal with Jones and his army of risen dead, I'm willing to strike a bargain. Early October. We lost 5 today. Esteban... God dang, I almost went to Esteban Julio Ricardo. What, the guy from Sweet Life. He had a cool name. Esteban among them. At night, the drowned crawled out of the water, climbed the hull, and killed the sentries. How are we to press on without a navigator? Mid-October 1500. James mutinied. James mutinied. He made a pact with Jones behind our back. Sold his hide for a promise of immortality. Fool. I sent him to the other world with a shot through the heart. He rose again, and I had to cut his throat to lay him down for good. The dead keep attacking, but we must see this mission through. November 1500. At last, we found the priestess. I don't know how Risto even stumbled upon her, but that rogue has always had luck on his side. Keen spoke little Spanish, but she understood why we'd come. She gave us medallions, saying that they would protect us once and only once. I preferred solid armor and a reliable blade. Huh, the other one said that about the medallions. Strange woman. She looks young, yet death lurks in her eyes. The dead have come for our souls again. Let's see if those fancy medallions really work. Oh, I actually will. I'm curious now if it's just one of those dumb things where you just explode, or is it like... I actually thought that they were going to do the Kraken route, like the Kraken would come out and just like grab you and swallow you whole. That would have been cool. Oh, there's another thing over here. I don't know why I just ignored the other half of the ship. Let me pop one of these. I get the feeling a lot of my fights would have been a lot easier. Well, I don't know. I think boss fights might have been a little harder. Or I don't know. I'm torn between, like, I didn't realize that I couldn't perfect parry with this thing. Like, I can perfect parry with the sword. See? I can knock him down and deal with him. This probably wouldn't be a bad build. But I could also, like, just beat the tar out of their defenses with this. Whoops. And break them down fast. Or maybe not just as fast. Probably slower, but I can do more damage with this. So I'm kind of curious, which would actually be better? Being able to perfect parry and fight, or just beat the tar out of their defenses with this? It seemed like the perfect parry would have been better for bosses because they have such a hard attack to dodge, since they have like massive wide range. What else do I still have over here? Did I not? I thought I read the thing. Search the shipwreck. Yeah, I did that. Is there something else? Oh. Ah, there we go. Juan de la Cosa. An old skeleton has lain for years amid the wreck of his ship. Time has bleached his bones and reduced his once fine clothes to rags. As you draw closer, a familiar voice reaches your ears. The priestess medallion worked, but there are too many of them. You won't hold out for long. I believe the order will find a way. Joan's days roving the seas are numbered. Columbus will find an answer. He always does. The echo of the voice fades. It seems the man whose ghost you saw found his final resting place here. In the skeletal hand, you spot a familiar medallion. Its stone cracked. Your father once gave you one just like it. Oh. Quest complete. Mystery of the expedition. Hey, yeah, it's just like the one I got. I have 2 broken medallions now. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is the one that the father gave. Huh. Alright. Welp, I believe that is every side quest complete, and the main quest as well. We are at to be continued. These are all things I've already read. That's what I just got around down for there. Alright. Well, since I'm actually right near the edge here. Oh wait, no, I want to get my other boat. Oh, I should have brought a... I don't have a thing for it. I want to get my other boat because if it breaks, it's cheaper to fix than this one.
Helm's yours, Captain.
We can enjoy some she shanties at the end. Yeah, this one isn't too far from the edge. We can just go there. Alright. This has been a fantastic game. I'm glad I paced myself like this, because I feel like I would have just burned through it too quickly and not done half the stuff available. I don't really care about cannons or nothing. Oh yeah, let me drop off all my inventory. I don't think it'll matter, but I'd rather go and not lose anything, or I don't have to go back and retrieve anything. If it ends up being like a bunch of pirate ships showing up, then I might pull my big ship out again and see if I can fight it. If not, then I'll just leave it as is. Move! I'll just throw you in there for now. I'll throw all this in there. I don't need any of it right now. This should all stay on me. That would be funny. That would honestly be hilarious if they were all level 999. Because if that's the case, I want to see like a group of people try and see if, well, I'd say try and fight it, but I feel like if they could lure just one out somehow, if it spawns one or a bunch, and see what they would do against it. That would be really funny.
Be careful out there. The sea's rough these days.
Where I'm going, the seas are going to be absolutely murderous.
Ship's under your hand, Captain. Roll, boys! Oh, whiskey is the life of man.
Oh, whiskey, Johnny.
I drink whiskey when I can.
Oh, whiskey, yeah, my darling. I don't remember the lyrics. Oh, whiskey, Johnny.
Whiskey from an old tin can.
Oh, whiskey for my Donny.
Oh, whiskey made me pawn my clothes.
Oh, whiskey, Johnny.
Whiskey gave me this red nose.
Oh, whiskey for my Johnny.
Whiskey here and whiskey there.
Oh, whiskey, Johnny.
Whiskey everywhere.
Oh, whiskey for my Johnny.
All together. Come all you bold young thoughtless men. Oh, and take by me. And never leave your happy homes to sail the raging sea.
Of course, I find a gold all the way out here on my final journey.
This 20 years or more.
I think it'll stay on the boat.
Now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. My
Oops. I was going to bring this up a little bit.
been and many a bloody battle upon the seas I've seen. I've seen the cannon's glaring flash, I've heard its thunderous roar. Though now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. Should hostile fleets e'er venture upon the raging main, true hearts of oak, we British tars will push the sea again, and bravely bring their ships to port as we have done before. So help us now while we're in want upon our native shore. Come pity gentle strangers, a luckless British tar. In your defense he may have hurled the thunderbolts of war. Come lend some kind assistance, and heaven will bless your store. For now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. Roll, boys! Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Shinbo now. Sally is the girl that I love dearly. Way, bully in the
How much farther
alley.
we got to
Sally
go?
is the girl that I love nearly. Bully down in Shinbo now. Oh, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Shinbo now. For 7 long years I courted little Sally. Way, bully in the alley. But all she did was dilly and dally. Bully down in Shinbo now. Oh,
Reverend Gunboots, what are you doing all the way out here? Guess this thing extends that far. Huh. I have no clue. I had only stuck my head out there for like a few seconds, I just kind of sailed until it said that I need to get out of there immediately, and I was like, oh, I probably should get out of there immediately. Oh, okay, here's the edge right here. Wait, no.
If I ever get back, I'll marry little Sally.
This is level 15.
Have 6 kids and live in Shinbone Alley. Bully down in Shinbone Alley. Oh, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley.
Is there more stuff out here? Huh, oh, whoop.
I thought I heard the old man saying,
This boat is not very sturdy right now, so I don't really want to encounter other boats. I know I got a couple repair things, but I was not expecting to see the level 11 to 15 out here. Does that mean there's more stuff out this way?
Yay, boys! Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they're taking you away. Just sail upon Van Diemen's cruel shore. Oh, you rock so many whalers and many drunken sailors, but you'll never cruise round Liverpool no more. Now come here, all you sailors bold, and listen to me tell. I know you all will sadly pity me, for I was a ruddy fool in the port of Liverpool.
This one got me pretty quick. I was pretty far out from it. This one's actually, well,
£2.10 a month had been my pay. As I jingled in me 10, I was sadly taken in by a lady of the name of Maggie May. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away to slave upon Van Diemen's cruel shore. Oh, you rock so many whalers and many drunken sailors, but you'll never cruise round Liverpool no more.
yeah, if they shoot me, they're probably gonna like one-shot me. That actually would be really cool if they crack and got me.
She was dressed in a gown so fine, like a frigate on the line, and I been just a sailor.
Oh no, I'm getting pincered.
Well, next morning when
Okay, no, they're
I
turning
awoke
good.
and I found that I was broke. I hadn't got a penny I could find, so I had to pawn me suit, me Johnells and me bolts down in the Parkland pawn shop number 9. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away to slave upon Van Diemen's.
Why is there another warship?
Oh,
Is that one turning around? Yeah, it's turning around.
many drunken sailors, but you'll never cruise round Liverpool no more. Oh, you thieving Maggie May, you robbed me of me pay when I slept with you last night ashore. Oh, it's guilty, the jury found her.
Huh, this is like getting, okay, never mind, zooming out, it's getting out more.
Roll down Paradise Street no more. She was chained and sent away from Liverpool one day. The lads all cheered as she sailed down the bay. And every sailor lad, he only was too glad that they sent the old whore out to Botany Bay. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away.
He's turned around. How much further can I go? Holy crap. Oh no. Not more.
Hear this! Call all hands to man the capstan. See the cable run down clear. Heave away and with the will, boys, for Tortuga we will steer.
Can't tell if they're
And
turning.
we'll
It looks like
sing
they
a
are.
joyful chorus in the watches of the night, and we'll sight shores of Tortuga when the grey dawn brings the light. Rolling home.
Okay, yeah, it looks like they're all. Two of them are turning south, or three of them are turning south, two of them are turning north.
Rolling home to dear Tortuga, rolling home, dear land to thee. Up aloft,
I'll eventually get to the edge.
blows the loud exulting gale, like a bird's white outstretched pinions, spreads on high, swelling sail, and the wild waves cleft behind us seem to murmur as they flow. There are loving hearts that wait you in the land to which you go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling across the sea. Rolling home to dear Tortuga, rolling home to land to thee. Many thousand miles behind us, many thousand miles before, ancient ocean heaves to waft us to the well-remembered shore. Cheer up, Jack, bright smiles await you from the
I know each of these areas indicates to an island.
loving eyes will greet you with kind welcomes
I wonder, like,
everywhere.
what
Rolling home,
stretch of whatever is this island.
home across the sea. Rolling home to dear Tortuga, rolling home to land to thee. Now, lads, I thought I heard the old man say,
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
tomorrow ye will get your pay.
And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her.
For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow.
And it's time for us to leave her.
For the wind was foul and the sea ran high.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
Ship did green and none went by.
I wish they would all leave me alone.
Leave her,
Oh no, I may be getting a little too close to him. Oh, I might be getting too close to him.
Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done.
Oh, this is bad. I would have pincer or something.
And it's time for us to leave her. We'd be better off in a nice clean jail. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. With all night in and
I am at least on my
plenty of
fastest
ale.
ship.
It's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to the edge of the world before I get caught. There are so many pirates out here. Holy crap.
And the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. It's growl ye may, and go ye must. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. It matters not whether last or first, and it's time for us to leave her.
I'm trying.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave
As long as a bunch of stuff doesn't appear right here in front of me.
for the voyage is
They look like they're heading
done,
south. They look like they're
winds
going away
don't
as well.
blow, and it's time for us to leave
Whoops.
her. Heave-ho! Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Way up she rises,
Of course, there's more.
way up she rises,
They're way off up there, though, so I should be fine. And of course, more there.
early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him.
I honestly thought this was going to be the closest place to the edge. I didn't expect to have to go this far.
Up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till
Okay, it looks
he's
like they're
sober.
turning
Put him
good.
in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Hear this! As I was a rolling down Paradise Street.
Oh, here we go. I'm approaching it now.
And down a handsome flash packet.
No one can pass
I
these waters
chanced for
alive.
to meet. Give
We'll
me some
see about
time
that.
to blow the man down. This spanking flash packet, she said unto me, way, hey, blow the man down. There's a dandy full rigger just ready for sea.
Leave water area immediately or be destroyed.
Blow the man down. Blow the man down, police. Blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. some time to load the man down. This dandy full rigger to London was bound. Way, hey, blow the man down. She was very well rigged.
Well, nothing's spawning yet.
Give me some time to blow the man down. So I packed up my sea bags and signed on that day. Way, hey, blow the man down. And with this flash packet, I spent me half pay. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right over to Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down.
This is very anticlimactic.
Hear this!
Oh god, frickin'.
And we'll heave the old wheel round and round.
I hate you for that.
And when we get to Mobile town, with a heave
Oh my god.
or to there we'll drink and sorrows drown. Good morning, ladies all. Them girls down south are free and gay. With a heave-ho-ho.
I'm a far ways into
With
this.
them we'll spend our hard-earned pay. Good morning, ladies all.
Oh. Ship to. Oh, what the? Well, my ship just immediately sunk, and I was technically supposed to die there. Now, I'm curious how long I can go on my little boat. That actually was a little, that's kind of dumb. The map is ending, I think. Oh, no, wait, this is just uncovering, because the ship had a wider radius. I'm actually curious, like, how much further I can go. I wonder if there's, like, if I can reach the edge of the world. That'd be hilarious. If it doesn't do that again within, like, 10 minutes, I can technically survive another insta-death. I actually thought it was gonna, like, do it multiple times. Because it's kind of funny that the, hey, a rainbow! Yeah, maybe like something like... Well, I don't know if they're going to have a hard barrier. I don't know. I'm twice as slow now, unfortunately, but... No, you got me. I was like really like focused looking around just waiting for something to happen. I wonder if I somehow made it past the like kill marker because of that. I'm like way out here now. Normally when stuff happens like this, they usually have that tick multiple times to make sure that it gets you. That's kind of surprising it only did it once. That's actually what I'm hoping to do, is finding Edge of the World. See if it just runs off or stops, or if they have some other kind of weird, funny secret at the end. What's getting me is that they still have this, like, battle music going on. I don't know if this music is in normal ship battles, or if this is something special to this area. Though once it breaks this boat, I'm out. Whether it kills me or not. I don't even know if you can actually damage this boat. At least I saw that it couldn't be hit by cannonballs. I didn't think so. I didn't recognize this music either. Make sure there's nothing behind me. Looks like you can still see the ocean going. How much time am I thinking? It's getting low. Kinda wonder if they just have any other checkpoints, maybe. I am getting out there. This music is really cool though, I like it. That's kind of what I'm wondering is what's going to happen here. It'd be hilarious to find out if I can get my main ship to like right almost here, jump onto this one, survive the little death point, then bring up my big ship and keep going again. Sadly, this one's only half the speed, but at least it's still a fair speed. Feels like extremely slow. This would be agonizing. This little dinky, though, is not liking these big waves. Starting to run off course a bit. I always question about having stuff out, like, not stuff, but just a map expanding out this far beyond a technical point of end of the map. I don't know if it actually eats up any more resources or adds much space to the game, if it's necessary or not. There's probably not going to be too many people who are like this curious as to actually like boat all the way out to the edge. Now that would be funny if you survive Blackbeard and then get eaten by a Kraken. That would be good. That would be hilarious. Still making progress. My Too Angry is almost done. So if it does another kill thing, I'll survive it. Ooh. How long has my health bar been down a little? Oh, it's because when I died. I hope they don't go as boring as just a barrier. Like, I love it when games use, like, weird, funny things to keep people in bounds outside of just, like, a generic barrier. This little dinghy is a bit of a pain to control. These giant waves are kicking it all around. Yeah, I like the way Sea of Thieves did it. Do they have a Kraken now? I do remember the Blood Waters, and they're like just taking damage over time. I know that there's a Kraken that you can fight as like a boss. Still seems like a lot of water out there. Made some distance, but oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen the Kraken and Megalodon fights. They're really cool. I do hope this game kind of pulls in stuff like that, because that would be really cool for like a boss fight. I still think the second boss fight on here with hands is my favorite. That felt a lot of fun. That's not really a barrier. I think it's just like these little lines that appear on the map. These little dotted lines. I saw that too and I was like, oh, what did I do? By now, my revive is ready. So if it does try to kill me again, I have no idea how much longer this is going to go, to be honest. I'm gonna end up like all the way out here or something after like an hour. That's the thing I hate, is like I've already committed this long to it, not expecting to get this far, so I don't know how long I really want to continue committing. Because I am very curious to see if anything happens, but I also don't want to sit here for an hour and a half and nothing happen. I'm surprised the music is still going like this. Too bad I can't have a sea shanty. I think the sea has gotten calmer. The waves aren't as crazy as they were earlier. I think. I feel like I should change the title to How Far Can We Go Out of Bounds? I'm actually going to do that. And now watch it end. Let's get back on track. My boat actually has airtime. That's hilarious. I'm a little sad it doesn't splash when it hits the water, though. Looking. It looks like the Blackbeard thing ended about right here. So I think we're technically safe now. So it might literally just let me boat on. That's gonna take some time. Yeah, I think we're technically in safe waters now. Like, it still shows the red marks, but it doesn't give me the indication that it's this area anymore. Yeah, I'm already out in the dark. That's funny. At least I won't see any other ships out here. So I'm wondering which games to start looking for next. I'm probably gonna do... What's up, Desert Cat? Oh. I was like, I thought the music changed for a moment. I'll bring it down a little bit. That way it's not so loud. You found something. What'd you find? And it's not good. You're either going to tell me that there's nothing all the way over here, or there is something, but it's all the way over here. Oh yeah, or there's no limit. You somehow managed to swim through the death zone, perhaps due to a bug, a map error, or if the timer breaks. You'll find yourself outside the game world where there is absolutely nothing, endless empty waters. The ocean texture will continue to stretch in all directions. That's kind of what I felt like was gonna happen. Because like once it stopped saying the Blackbeard things, I kind of wonder if they thought about it themselves, having the too angry to die thing to keep you alive. I don't know if I just somehow got stupid lucky and found a spot that let me go past it, or if they literally just had like one little death barrier and then I just bypassed it. They didn't have like any others. That does make me wonder though, if I could actually do like what I was thinking, get to like right over here real close and then swap onto the little boat, keep going past until I get out of the little area, and then bring my big boat and keep going. I mean, it's probably still just going to be endless, but I can at least go through the endless faster and listen to cool sea shanties while I do it. What means my timer? I am really curious how their death barrier thing works. Whoops. Because I was able to get... I'm going to put a mark. Maybe not there. About right. Let's put a skull there. At this point, yeah, I'm probably not going to find anything else. So might as well head back. If I was to ever do this again, I would want to try that, get my big boat, and continue on, just to see what ends up happening at the end. Yeah, I didn't want to end up having to actually sail that tiny boat. That would literally take probably an hour plus. It would have been cool to see some kind of little secret way out there,
Smallest details
but I'm either
matter
not going to
most.
make it anytime soon or there's nothing, which by the sounds of it, most likely nothing. So yeah. It looks like that is going to be it for Windrose for now. This has been an awesome game. Got all my dudes. Got everything really upgraded that I wanted. I really, the only stuff I could really do is just kind of poke at the rest of the little islands and just get all the rest of this. I've done all the stuff you need, or the ocean. I've done all the stuff in the foothills, done the coastline. Only got two more. The two more treasures are probably these two right here, the Blackbeard treasures, and then Cursed Swamp. 5 more areas. I am really curious why this thing is here. This thing is like wrapped around practically. That is a heck of an outside. But I'm questioning when the Ashlands comes out. Do I want to continue from here or do I want to start a new playthrough? It depends on how, if any content outside of here changes. If it does change enough, I'll do a brand new playthrough. And I'll probably, I guess I might speed run through some of the stuff, or maybe do chunks of it offline just to get through it quicker. But if it's nothing new here, I'll probably just continue off this save and just do that part. I have been debating on trying one of the other weapons instead of what I have, because this mace, I literally used the mace the entire time. I think I got this one like part way through the foothills area, tier 2, and then just stuck with it for the rest of the game. The one I had before, it was basically the same, just about the same thing. I had the knockdown on it. This one just does more damage when I have higher stamina. But the other stuff does have cool effects on it as well. I'll have to see how I feel about it when new stuff comes out. But I think that is going to be it for me. Appreciate everybody who came in to hang out. This was a fantastic game. I enjoyed it all the way through. Couple little iffy bugs there with stuff not activated, or like had trouble with my dash sometimes, and I found out later about the not being able to perfect parry with the club. Which, like I said, I think it's a fair balance because this thing breaks defenses pretty quickly by itself. So being able to break defenses and being able to perfect parry would be way too OP and everybody would use it. I was surprised at how many people didn't use this, or not so much didn't use, but the people I watched play, they use swords and dual handing swords, and the other things. I didn't see very many people actually using the mace, and part of me was like debative if I was picked the OP weapon by accident and was gonna switch to something else, but this actually, I don't know, I guess just not many people wanted to use it. I really liked it. So yep, that is going to be it for me. Thank you everyone for coming in and hanging out. Always good to see you, Desert Cat. Always good to see you, Rescue One. And always good to see you too, Dark Angel. And anyone else. That is it for me. Till the next one, hope you all have a great day.